All right, I'm going to try putting the caddy in this time round, and let's see if that actually makes life a little bit easier for everybody. We'll find out soon enough. Yeah, I was a bit enrapturated by the opal that I saw. So enrapturated that I made up a new word, enrapturated. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find this little pluggly lug, and then I'm going to make sure that everything's working, and hopefully everything will work. Because we all know very well that everything works first time when I do this. It's just like a law of nature. So let's just pop this guy in. Did I flip that around? I bet you I did. No, that's in the right spot, I think. What are we looking at? Very close-up shot. I don't know how my camera decides. Today I'm going to go really close into everything. Oh wow! We'll try that. Let's see if that works. First things first, though, I'll just log in on my other account, just make sure that everything's working. Your channel. Tap on that. That's looking really good, that actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to turn the volume off, of course. Hello, person. I'm presuming that's Don. I could be wrong. Okay, so the chat feature has been enabled, or probably anyway. Now, because this is such an impromptu stream, I am not necessarily as organised as I would have been. But I've noted, I'm just going to get my opals out. Basically, for your entertainment, I have so many opals, and we'll do a few more of these ones. They are opals that I picked out a little while ago. I'll just quickly place them underneath the receptacle just so you can see them, and we'll look through them later on. Basically, hopefully you can see them. So we'll look through a few of these guys, but we'll try and get this other one, which, where did I put it? Probably stuck it in with the other opals. Clever me. Yeah, found it. All right, so yeah, when I saw this opal, I was just absolutely gobsmacked. Oh my goodness. Hang on, I'm just going to show you this one. It's really tiny, but you should see the power on it. Oh, sorry, I have a bag full of really good opals that I've never realised I actually had. So I'm kind of happy at the moment. They're just halfway between opal and rub, and I'm concentrating, so if anybody's written anything, I'm not paying attention to what's written. I do apologise. Okay, everything's back in the bag, or sort of, anyway. Not all that disorganised. Now I'm going to show you the one that I saw just quickly, and then we're going to get on with things. So here's the one that I saw. See if you can see that guy. Can't really see it, can you? Down, 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 down. This is like operating the Mars rover, I suppose. Because you get a bit of a delay trying to figure out where everything is. My camera work is superb. All right, that's enough of that one. Actually, shall we see what it looks like? Because I'm going to have to pretty much cut it in half, I reckon. Yeah, let's do this one first as a bit of a warm-up. Okay, try it now. Is that better? All right, let's see if I've got a cloth here. Yep. What I'll also do is I will turn the thing away so that it's not directly facing anymore. Let's see how often. It's like standing near a waterfall, so it's still quite loud. Pointing that away, pointing that away. How's that feeling? Is that acceptable now, or is it still too loud? Why don't I just listen to it with mine? Why don't I just listen to it with mine? Yeah, I'm turning this down because it'll feed back anytime soon. Alright, so I cut a nice practice opal if you saw it. And a few have just fallen out. I'm just trying to find the one that I was originally cutting because that's that's the hook and all. I think this is the guy. I'm just checking. No, it's not. This time for sure. Okay, yep, got it. Sorry, I was all in a tither, or whatever you call it, because They're, so this is what they call a kernel, in case you didn't know. And if you're an aged Australian like I am, Graham and the Colonel. And for the Americans in the audience, that's from a show called The Late Show. Huh. What? Oh, you love The Late Show? Yeah. Okay, so my daughter just signed in her very special sign language that she loved The Late Show. I accept that. Quite a fun show. Right, so what I'm going to do is, my hopes are that this top part of the opal, once that comes off, I haven't touched it, once that comes off, it'll look great. In the middle, there's a kernel, like a kernel of corn. So, opal has formed, and then for whatever reason, a void formed in that opal, and then more opal formed within it. Or maybe opal formed, and then opal formed outside it. I don't know. But that's the general idea. Two separate pieces of opal. So let's give it a look and see what's inside of it. See if we're getting any traction, because it might be directional. I'm going to suggest it is directional. Right. My hands are doing really well today. Darcy does comedy. Can you read the comments? What?
Using my full name, I see.
Yeah.
You can just call me Darcy. Midnight, the grinding hour for Idaho, apparently. Geez, first time watching you on the PC. That is loud. Can't hear you at all. The guy in the bubble. Yeah, but now it's like standing near a waterfall. My life in a blender. What?
Okay, I didn't plug the microphone in, and this thing was in a fish tank with...
No, I get it. When you're working up in the attic, I feel like my life's in a blender, I'll be completely honest.
Fair enough.
I hate it so much.
Well, I've got to get it done.
I know, but I've got to get sleep, Father dearest. Well, now you get it. I tease. This is the late show for me.
True.
I like this guy. Hi, that opal guy.
Yeah. Oh, that opal guy, yeah. He's a...
Yank?
You don't call them Yanks.
Sorry.
I think... but we don't want to ask his political affiliation, because that...
Oh, does Yank now imply a political affiliation?
It implies Democrat.
I thought because of New York Yankees. And like Yankee Doodle and all that.
Okay,
Don?
Don, can you just explain that to her?
I didn't come here for a lecture of American socioeconomic politics.
Yeah, no, but here I am, like, there's Americans in the audience, and here I am as an Australian who's 90% ignorant of everything American. Like,
hey, here's the thing though. I've got Americans in my audience, and I've got a lot more of a politically affiliated audience because I've got a lot larger.
yeah.
Not to be because you're so small and limpid, but they don't seem to mind. I think they like the blaseness of Aussies, from what I've gathered. We prefer colonizer. Definitely a Democrat then.
Spelled with a Z?
Mm-hmm.
Z, I mean, Z, oh, who knows?
Zed, don't succumb yourself to that. You have an audience? You wish you had an audience? Not all the time you don't. Sometimes it's awful ammunition for your mother.
Yeah.
That's your girlfriend has just said she loves you.
Yeah, I know, thank you.
Getting intimate looking at Dr. Phil's.
So welcome to Opals and My Love Life. So...
She's asked you a question that you're going to want to respond to eventually.
Yeah, well, I'll do it after stream.
I know. No, but nice to see you, that opal guy. My voice is still wrecked, so I'm going to go sleep.
Alright, well, that was a fun cameo.
Well, I love you.
Love you too, bud.
But this is loud, and I can't find my earbuds, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
On an opal, slightly opal-y note, what a surprise.
Ah!
This thing is directional, so I'm going to have to angle it. So if I have a look here,
You're barely at the bottom of the screen, by the way.
Alright.
Higher up would be helpful.
so I'm just going to try and get to the... Can barely see the colour at all now.
You can barely see the color on the screen as well because it's so blurry. You need to fix that.
There is... Oh, need to wipe it. Thanks, bud.
Have a good rest. Thank you. Oh no, I've gotten dirt in my wound.
Okay,
I'm gonna clean that and then get rest.
Off you go. That's wound, not wound. Okay.
No thanks.
Off you go. Or I'll say something worse. Alright.
It's late for that opal guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's midnight.
Have a good. Are you a night shift dude or something? Have a good night yourself.
No, he's just...
Insomniac? Like
no. Basically what happens is that I will turn on the live stream right when he's trying to go to bed.
Oh, I have a couple of people like that. Go to bed, you nitwit. Not to ruin Dad's audience, but go to bed, you nitwit.
Ugh.
Look, just because I care about your viewers, sanity and health.
Hang on. Down you go, you show pony. Right. Is that better?
Yeah, I know why, because you've got...
I've got it set in the side. It's alright, I'll sort it out.
It's also just because your streaming phone... look, I will talk tech specs with you later, because there are a couple of things you can do, including like screen protectory stuff, but it's just because the glass you've got paneling at the moment isn't grit proof.
Is that better? Is the audio back? I'll find out. Seems to do that. I'll find out. Okay, cool. Well, no, wrong one. Right. Right, so that's that done, finally. It's going so well. So there we go. Talking politics with my daughter. Loki's just wanting some attention. I heard some clicks before, but I've tightened up some of the security around the cage, so hopefully she won't be able to get out. Now this is super duper interesting because I've really, what I'll do is I'll try carving up the other side as well to see if that helps, but there's some really good colour. You saw the video probably. There's some really good colour on it, so I was very excited. Now I'm getting nothing. Maybe we can think of some rubbish marketing term like a time stone. Yeah. While you're here, Don, I was thinking you were talking about, you know, trying to get your audience. I don't really think you need to worry too much. I think consistency is the key. Like, I mean, I build things, but other than that, I'm not really putting that much effort into the quality of my videos. And I think in a way that's the hook. I could be totally wrong, of course, but there's a certain class of people who actually like the rough and ready kind of videos. So if I was actually to make some more polished content, it might actually diminish my audience. Life is weird that way. But like, there's like 8 billion people on this planet, and you've got those videos, and trying to remember the. Oh yeah, you were mucking around with your photo editor, weren't you? Yes. Cage d'Alcatraz. Okay, well that ended up more disappointing than I was hoping. And I thought we weren't going to be discussing my love life. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Maybe if it goes into the sunshine it might be a bit better. There's also what looks like webbing or a crack, so spider opal does whatever a spider opal does. What I'll do is I'll crack out some of the other opals, which maybe are better. Got a few good ones that are sitting up that I selected when I was doing my my pick guard, actually. The Celt guard. So good. You've just identified yourself as a father, Don. I'm not sure you meant to do that. That's what she said. So I'm just thinking, as far as opals are concerned, Like, you really don't want to go down that track, do you? Because you could say stuff like, it's really tiny, but it's really good. It looks better when it's all black. Oh dear. On that note, I loved Whose Line Is It Anyway? You know what? I tell people that all the time. That I have so many regrets in this life, but having kids was not one of them. I can remember how awkward it made the dating scene when everything went wrong. Not that I'm trying to go into that kind of stuff, but fair enough. People want to have their own children, but still, it was a good test because like it helped solidify what I wanted, what I needed, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. And you know what? I wasn't that big a fan of Drew Carey either. I tell you what, that Colin, I think he's a Canadian, isn't he? What an amazing guy. So fast. And oh boy, does he hate the hoedown. And now we get to the hoedown. I was supposed to sing, but sadly I'm not jack of it. I'm doing other things. I'm doing other things. Let's try and remember. When you see it on the YouTube, you can actually see how much material they recycled. Maybe about 0.1%, I suppose. Yeah, while we're talking about YouTube, don't worry about the algorithm. You may know that I studied statistics. It doesn't really matter that much. Have a look at that guy. Really nice. Oh, yeah. That is the lady of colour, isn't it? I don't know how to say it properly. In Australia, we have racial problems with different ones. So as respectfully as possible, that person. Right? In case you think that you had problems with your Indigenous people, I'm pretty certain we're the only nation that initially started, using ordinary conventional weapons on our people. Then used biological weapons, i.e. smallpox, deliberately infecting them. And then if that wasn't bad enough, we moved up to nukes. Yes, we literally nuked an Aboriginal community out near Cooperadia and Nanamuka, believe it or not. Absolutely disgraceful. Oh, does she? Didn't know that. I do know Mark Hamill very famously plays Joker in a lot of things. And Frank Oz hasn't done Yoda in years, apparently.
I've not done him in a long time. No, Yoda. No. Yes, yes. That's an opal I will. Feel the force between me and the rock.
There's another of the he said, she said things, isn't it?
Judge me by my size to you.
Look at the size of that thing. Just a pecking on the surface. I'm concentrating. I'll look down in a moment if you've actually said something, but just there's a bit here that I should have cut it. If I was going to live stream today, I was going to actually live stream me building a proper caddy for the stuff. But then an overly awesome / disappointing opal showed up. I'll pretend that that defect isn't there and I'll dop it up for the rest of it. I'm sorry to say, Don, but I think that we might have to sue you for copyright because I think we did that really early on, the disease blankets. So, might have to claim it and then, you know, sue for copyright. Aren't we unbelievably horrible individuals? Like, not individuals, society. It's very depressing to think that you'd think it's okay to do a thing like that. Much better. An opal. Yeah, I can remember, like, we just did a vote in Australia on whether, essentially whether to respect Aboriginal. There's a lot of hoo-ha, brouhaha around it. But essentially, the majority of the Aboriginal population, barring one section, they wanted to have the vote yes, and it was basically to have a speaker in our parliament who actually was Aboriginal, or alternately to have some kind of formal recognition of Aboriginals, or Aboriginals having some formal rubber stamping of policies, stuff like that. And really, the thing that we were going for was really tokenistic, It was nothing. And yet, some people came up and they really held it down. I was pretty ashamed to be Australian that day. Yeah. I don't get that Fifth Element reference. I'm trying to figure it out. As is what? I can remember the dude breathing on a stone. I can remember the giant turtle things getting blown up and then an arm arriving down. I can remember all of that. I can remember Bruce Willis pointing a gun at some mugger. I can remember that. I can remember that I need to fix up the screen again. As is, like, is that the cat? You might not know him as the cat. I just can't remember it. I honestly can't remember it. Obviously, it's a really pivotal quote from The Fifth Element. You're probably right to expect me to laugh at it. Was it? I'll have to go over to The Fifth Element again and see what you're talking about. Because, like, I thought I knew that movie, mate. I thought I knew it. Autopass, 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 autopass. See, I know that movie. That's the entire movie. This looks like it. You know what? That's going onto the guitar because it's looking. It just needs to be a bit of a black background. So, handy. Let's just get some of these things nice and complete. You'll see a few really nice ones out here, so I'll just quickly get them done. These just need to be a bit zhushed up a bit. Once again, some of these are opals from way back in the day because I've only just found them again. They're doing a bit of a clean up. Yeah. Problem is, my friend, that I have allegedly a really good memory, and I only need to watch a movie once to remember the majority of the quotes. And obviously, no. This has shattered my faith in myself. Maybe I need some beardy dude to come over and restore my faith. To go, as is light. That's what the hieroglyphs said. Probably a safer topic than some of the other things we were doing. Why not to call an American a Yank? Which is kind of amusing because it's not the... You don't call an American a Seppo because of the reference to the septic tank. You don't call him a Seppo because you don't want the reference to Yank. Yes, but Stardust is one of those things that tends to come up all the time anyway. You know what I reckon I might be able to do? If I lift this up a bit, it might mean that gravity reduces the probabilities a bit. So I will just grab a thing to put this on. That'll do it. And I'll quickly get this. It's about to... There we go. Let's see how that works. Hopefully I've solved all of the problems in the world. All of them. Forever. Including that black goop that's going down my helmet. Oh! The stones. I can't remember what the guy's voice was like. I'll go get the stones. I'll go get that big gun and get the stones. That's how I remember it. Probably terrible. And it's probably a combination of my bad memory and my bad accent. That fell, so let me find a quick fix for that. Right. Well, it is a nice one, but I had to stop what I was doing and fix it up. Now I have to pick the thing up. I think, yeah, I've just put it down, like literally in the done pile. See if I can find where I put it. That's not it, but I'll do this one anyway. So I think this one was, so to speak, cut from the same cloth. Trying to find it now. Should be here somewhere. Have a look at this guy. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it from the back first. Just in the hopes that I could see some colour on the other side of it. If that happens, that means I will consider trimming it down, because that hole I think has to go. But I would love to have a much larger stone. This is violating every principle that I do, which is basically, when in doubt, cut it. But I am going to try and just trim it down to try and get that hole to play ball. If I do, I should not do that technique ever again, because I should just stop and buy a lotto ticket. Yeah. Interesting to use RPM as a unit of time, revolutions per minute. Okay, what's going to happen? I'll try one last time, may as well. I'll just give up, because it's going to cause a problem. You knew it was going to cause a problem, just persisted because you want to get that giant massive stone. Your ego always gets in the way, and you end up with a pile of powder 5,000 RPMs later. We know this is a script we've followed so many times, and yet we still want to, don't we? It's still got a nice black backing. I think it can stay on its own. As a matter of fact, because I'm starting to work in the necklaces and other things, I might make this a centerpiece. Because I like making a statement with a small stone. I know Pulitzer goes, what is it? Bigger is better and better is good. But sometimes a nice little understated stone is tasteful and delectable. Don't think I can come up with any great sayings like Pulitzer does though. I could just borrow one from Shakespeare. Once more unto the breach. That's mine. It's mine. I did it. I'll sue it if anybody else does that. Yeah, mine. Totally mine. To be or not to be? That's mine too. That Shakespeare. Yeah, you can. Well, I can afford big stones too. It's just that they don't happen to be opals. But I honestly think that learning how to, look at that. That is just beautiful. I'm going to look at it on the screen and see if it looks anywhere near as beautiful. No. But I'll wipe the screen again and see what happens. Oh, what a great view. Well, that worked out well. Come on. This is doing so well. I'm a pro, man. I'm a pro. Come on, we can do this. You can do it. Come on, down, 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 down. Yeah, down. Okay. Twiddle, 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 twiddle. Twiddle, 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 twiddle. No, come back. Ah, content matter. Alright. I'm just going to do it that way. So I know that's going to work. Nice, I'll dop it up. It's going to be a beautiful stone. It may have to be a double. You're probably right about that. But I'm going to try everything under the sun prior to getting doublets. So look at this guy. This is a thin, little wondrous little thing. Last time I checked, I was on 942 subs, Don, and it's getting exciting. I'm starting to think to myself, is it possible? Yes, it is. Probably more like trying to cut your eyebrows with a chainsaw whilst looking in a mirror, because everything's amplified. Not that I'm trying to make it overly dramatic. What I've done is well, if you remember, I did a video on remember to log out before you throw your TV away. I want that TV to go outside because it's got automatic connection to internet. So I'm wondering whether I can use that to reference what I'm doing, because it'll make the image huge. I'm also wondering what I can do with cameras. Saves my daughter from the looks of things. Yeah, it's quite a good one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to one of my that's going to go on the guitar, this one. I don't have that much left to do on it. All I need to do is really put one or two more stones on, then grind it down a bit. And so, having it ground down, it's actually quite an advantage. Can you not? Sorry, I'm talking to a fly. Because, you know, they know English and stuff. Yep. That's what I try. Alright, that's going on to the guitar. There it goes. Show the baby. Moving on. Okay. This time around I can keep this up quite some time, just so that you know. I've got I'm getting a little bit of RSI from cutting opals, but other than that I can keep going. Let's see. This one isn't so much a spectacular opal as it's got the potential to cut a big stone, so I'll do that one, and then I'll try and get that. I'm just getting another one out of the pile that I thought it was really, really cool. That one's really cool as well. that one. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I think I've just changed my mind. If you ever want a dilemma stone, here it is. So we've got a nice green colour here. Oh yeah, that's a willy wagtail. Is it a willy wagtail or is it? Yeah. I think it's a willy wagtail. Anyway, this is a very interesting opal because if you have a look, it's got a little bit of a white line issue. It's a comfy cube. But if you turn it around, you'll see it's blue behind. Iridescent blue. So if I was really brave, I could slice along that white line there. Nah, I love it. I'm going to move it back here and then angle it back. Hopefully that'll work. Just checking to see. Right. And then if I like that. That'll give you an interesting perspective anyway. And let it lean down a bit. Well, not that much. Will it miss most of the water? If it does, I reckon I should mark that spot and just hug. Either or. The lemon, ooh, I ate the lemon. Okay, there's this one too. I'm interested to see what's on the other side of this guy, so I'll put him down here. We've got this guy here. You'll understand why I'm interested in this one. Maybe not. Too much white contrast. That help? That works a bit, you can see a bit. Good. So this one here, this is a dilemma stone, of course. So it's got colour on the back, colour on the front. So what I might do is I might remove, I'll just very carefully carve into the white and see what is in there. Maybe that will inform our decisions. I'm wondering, I think that it might be one of these cases. This is clearly oriented like this because it's got like 3 or 4 sand layers. So I think I will be fighting against the tide if I do anything but slice it along the sand lines. So we'll create small opals, maybe, but it should produce uninterrupted small opals. Which way did it go? Which way did it go? Alright. So let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Straight to the dot stick, I think. Not going to mess around too much. It's very small, very delicate, very hard to hold, as you just saw. Yeah, it looks amazing in person. Now, let's have a look at this guy. What I'll do is I'll quickly have a look at the back here. Cut that sand away. See what we get. Just thinking, yay, let's be nuke our indigenous people buddies. We are such a bunch of see you next Tuesdays, aren't we? I think we can do this if I don't hit the stand. Either make it double-sided or slice it down that tiny little side. That's a risky maneuver. Don't think it's thick enough to do the slice. I have to make it double-sided. Although I really would like to see if I could do it, but I just don't think it's clever. It's just not clever. There is one slice that is a clever slice, and that's down this slice here. Let's do that. I was hoping to have a nice solid opal, but I think discretion is a better part of valor here. Discretion is a better part of valor here. Yeah, look at how far it went down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this rock around because I keep knocking it. That should make the experience a bit better for everyone. What does it look like now? Okay. Great. Or is it cutting and scissors with eyebrows? No, angle it up. Right, let's see if that works out now. And hopefully it'll also eliminate a little bit more splash too. But it seems that Splash Lotto has not helped me very much today. So I have two very, yeah. Hello, oh, 4 people now. Hello everybody, welcome to the world's most professional opal cutting video. Over here we are very professional as we professionally cut a professional opal with professionalness. Do you think I tricked them? No, I don't think they're dumb. That's from Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder. I Got Bugs. I don't think that song ever made it onto the radio. Wicked is a word. Vengeance has no place. It's just a hurt trying to find comfort in this world. I think Eddie Vedder was just a little bit too high for me to understand what he was saying. Sorry, I was just trying to track down a fly. It's really giving me the irrits. I've been studying them because, quite frankly, at the moment I've had ample opportunity to study flies. And I've noted that they are craftier than you give them credit for. Yeah, that one. That's as good as it's going to get. Yeah, they're craftier than you give credit for, because basically if you turn to face them, they fly away. I think they know that if you are in direct eyesight of the fly, then they're in danger. So I don't know how they've worked that one out. That is ridiculously clever. If you know that, that also helps you design a way to get them. You can somehow take advantage of that tendency. Artificial tears, vessel stand next up, volunteer, vulnerable, a waste of character fear. Give me a synopsis of that one. There it goes again, and not only does it do that, but it's decided that it wants to take control of the zoom feature. Hopefully that's enough distance to let's get down a bit. Got too far down? I think so. Ah. What did you just watch? Oh, I watched about 2 hours of an Australian swearing at a Dremel. Why will you do this to me? Honestly. Note to self, don't ever sing again. Right. not going to do it. I'm going to have to quickly readjust everything. I think I'm going to have to just accept the extra water that comes with this. Right. Right. Pick this up. Nearly there. Come on, we can do this. Together with all of this. Right, so we can just drop them up a bit, don't we? Right, and then we move this rock back a bit. Right, cool. Move the rock back again. Finally. Hopefully that avoids all of the splash. So Don, if you're ever tempted to put pearl jam onto one of your videos, I think that's the result. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. What I think I'll do is I'll hunt around and see if I can find a really nice spectacular opal once I'm done with this one, because this is a nice little double-sided chunk. But I think it's getting so small that in order for me to do it properly, I need to study it and then throw it onto a drop stick. Or I'll just carve it away to nothing, and you don't want to do that. So that's what it looks like in the end. It's a beautiful little opal. Okay, I've got so much good material here, so I'll try and do something that's a little bit exotic and interesting, and that'll be our last opal. I've got a knobby here which represents a huge amount of risk. I'll show you in a second. I've got an opal that I tried to polish in my infancy and gave up on. That's an interesting one. Okay, so we'll do one of these guys. This guy's a knobby that looks like it's 900% sand. So I'll see if I can do something with that. Here is a nice little beautiful thing. I could see that I tried to do something with it but failed. So that'll be interesting. I'll only be able to do one or two of these, but this one looks really good. Sand Blaster 9000, but it's got a nice chunk of colour like needle. So Rescue from Sand. I'm going to do that one because I like the challenge. Probably that one too, so those two. And then the final one is also another one that's interesting. If I've got time or motivation, I'll do that one. What I will do straight away, cut this end off. Cut that bit off too. a matter of fact, that's probably where the cutting needs to stop for this guy. Just there's a bit of sand behind it, so I'll just remove some of that. Man, this is just a benefit of experience. The trouble is that every week I get better, I think. Could be just I suppose. But every week I learn a new thing, do a new thing a different way, or, something. So I look at what I did last week and I go, that was such an amateur performance. I'm not even talking live streams, I'm just talking about opals in general. Flatten out the bottom, then prepare it for dopping, I think. Simples. Yeah. Oh, what a shot. Okay, that went straight into my water. So I'll get it later. But that was nearly done anyway. Alright. So, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Probably shouldn't use that. It's probably something desperately wrong with it. Okay. I'm just examining the opal. It's another one which has got that thing we call a kernel in it. But it's also got a line down there. It's got a white line. So let's make it into a comfy cue. Yep, well done me. Bye bye. So that fragment flew past my shoulder. I'm not even going to go searching for it because it's a waste of your time. I'll just continue to try to slice it because it was clearly so successful the first time. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so let's try and slice along here and be done with it. So that was a slice that seemed like a good idea at the time. Yankee Doodle and took down riding on a pony. A horsey, not a Cajun. Yankee is just sticking in my head. So what have we had today? We've had Pearl Jam. We've had Yankee Doodle. I think that's all of it. Probably all you want. Okay, so let's try and carve off this black spot. See if we can get it from the underside. So that white line needs to go. And now Roger Ramjet, that old show, is sticking in my head. So I'm messing it with Yankee Doodle. So I'm like, Yankee Doodle, he's our man, hero of the nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to the station. Join us, all you kids, for lots of fun and laughter. It's Yankee Doodle and his friend, all the cooks thereafter. Oh dear. Will the black spot disappear? Time for the tense, stressful, suspenseful music. Dum, 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 and then back down again. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. I'm going to drop it and just cut it from here on in. Better to have a little bit of colour on it than to just carve all the colour off. Picked the wrong face. Oh well, sometimes that happens. Okay. One bonus opal. Let's do it. I'm just examining it. This is what I'm examining. We've got that one face there, which is really important to maintain. We've got sand behind it, which no doubt is coming off. We've got sand in front of it, which probably needs to come off. This entire corner needs to go, I'd say. So let's just give that the old heave-ho from here and go. Okay, so that was a good call. Show you that piece first. Behind it, beautiful chunk of opal, like an opal scape is what I call it. Let's see what we can make out of it. I think I got the fly. Yay! Don't know where it went though. Those children of mine, very sensitive types. They don't like killing even flies. I don't know how I got such gorgeous kids. But I love how sensitive they are to that kind of thing. Sets them up for a life of pain because, quite frankly, we don't treat our animals particularly well. But I think it's important to have a little bit of a conscience about that kind of thing. So hopefully through. Oh my! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What have we got here? Look at this! Look at this! Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay, okay, all right. Calm down, Phil. What are we going to do? We are going to maximise that. That's what we're going to do. Oh, look at that! I understand that. For me, it's spiders. I have qualms destroying spiders. And the reason is that there's a lot of harmless varieties. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of beneficial varieties in Australia, so not all of them are trying to kill us. Let's gently take this off. I really want to protect this. So, let's... yeah. As far as crimes destroying flies is concerned, it's more the gentle nature of the kids that really impresses me. I love the idea that I brought up kids like that. I mean, I really can't lay claim. They've got their own independent minds and stuff, but I love having those people in my genetics. It's great. So what I'm doing now is just trying to bring out that blue, but I might not be able to do it. I think if people can tolerate what's going on here, then we let everyone have a cruisy little chat. What I'll be doing is I'll be making little shorts from the live stream, Don. So what that means is that I don't have to use up camera storage. I can just make a few shorts. The other thing I will be doing is I'll be deploying that script which I've done. I've done a few scripts now, and I'll just do a live stream presentation, and then I'll leave it at that, I suppose. I think that's the best way to do the long form content. And don't be fooled, there are people on YouTube who really do want the long form. They really do want it. It's just that YouTube at the moment is promoting their shorts. cut that chunk off, I think. Now the die is cast. And what a good call it was. Excellent. So. I have no problems calling this one the Rubicon Opal. So I'll just get that bit off. After such a good start, it might have to go on the guitar. Oh well. So I think I can do, I can just carve it along there. Yeah, I'll get something off it. Just dealing with the sand within it was actually a bit of an issue. So, later on, I will look at it and I will try and assess what way the colour faces now that I've gotten all the sand gone. And we will have a proper go at making the opal work. But I think my back is telling me it's time to stop. So I will stop. Just finish this off. There we go. Alright, that's a bit smaller than I wanted it to. That's alright. Yeah, look. I know a lot about this. Alright, so yes, I think so. That's exactly what to do. Try and get the numbers up and then reevaluate once you've got your numbers. I think that's a good idea, Don. But I am going to go now. So I am about to... You have a pleasant evening. By the time I go to bed, you'll be up again, I suppose. And I'll have a whole heap of videos to look at. Alright. Turning off now. Yoicks. Yoicks. Goodbye. Yeah, I'd say so. Probably me as well, actually, to be honest. Alright, hooroo then. Have a lovely day. It's Dr. Phil out.
I only said that I heard you analysed him already.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. Yoik.
Dr. Phil out. Woo.
Rotate device and close. Oh, far out.
Oh, are they alright?
Yes.
Hello.
It's okay. It's just it was right up against my face.